Okay, so this is the first Alucard run in CV3 I have ever done. The date of the run was October 13th, 2017. And back in 2017, I was like, what's a stream layout? And yes, I did actually see the
Well,
final time on this one.
wish me luck on this, because this is my first ever Alucard run. I've done a bit of practice behind the scenes, and let me just tell you right away that Alucard and Grant play so differently. Like, it's almost like a completely different game now. Well, the reason I kept the PB and SOB here for this first stage is you gotta do this first stage the exact same way, no matter what category you're running.
Oh, Team Yamasuki,
You're always
Bowsette,
gonna
hi.
be doing at least this first stage the exact same in every run.
So this
Or
is
as
my
close to
first
the
ever
exact same as
Alucard run.
possible. Except we're not gonna go with the clock tower since we're not playing Grant.
I at least
But
beat the game this time around.
A bunch of the other harder tricks that are in this category.
Still do remember the last time I reacted to some of my old Castlevania videos.
Stage A, because there's quite a few hard things you have to do in there. Making sure you don't lose too much health, just getting to Dracula and getting the shot multiplier on your axes.
Little did I know it would get even harder. Little did I know stage A could get even harder.
For that stage, you need to have enough hearts to fly all over the place, fly wherever you need to, and be able to kill Dracula. So I'm not looking forward to that.
Yeah, I sort of had the idea.
Really not looking forward to that. Uh-oh. That was a dumb move.
Clearly. So I guess just sit back and enjoy.
It's okay. Let's hope it's okay. I don't want to get knocked backwards again.
When did I get a better mic?
You've been doing good on this stage so far.
I would assume sometime in 2019.
Double shot in the holy water, and we don't really want to get that up any further, actually.
And even then, I might replace this one sooner or later as well if it doesn't cost too much to get a good replacement.
I mean, it'll make a lot more sense if I can actually set it up properly at the end of the game there.
I'm gonna go and just kill him from the left side again.
Oh, good kill. Still sucks that I got knocked backwards because I jumped into it.
That was like an old way of doing it.
Other than that, we still did a good job on this stage. I thought I did a good job on this stage, but apparently the game begs to differ.
Thought I did good. 225.
Oh, it's much more time lost than I thought.
I would have most certainly reset if I were running this today and got that kind of time on stage 1.
Let's actually just get into the nitty-gritty of the Alucard route. Because you don't go with Clock Tower. There's no point since you're not even going to keep Grant. So you go here instead. I hope this works. Come on, throw it. Throw the holy water.
I certainly make it look
quite a few times,
less painful in future runs where I'm just a lot better at the game. I mean, even then I was still able to beat it.
It's quicker to just run underneath this guy by like a few tenths of a second or something.
Which is still like far better if you compare that to when I was playing Castlevania 3 back in 2012.
I'll tell you that much.
Never even beat the game back then.
Uh-oh, that's not a good way to start this off.
And I certainly died way more frequently too.
That plus I need to make sure I don't lose too much health.
Nice dodge there, okay.
Also, I'm trying to just constantly go forward, and I seem to be having a lot more luck now with that. Oh, wow, that was pretty lucky, actually. Okay, that wasn't too bad.
Okay, I guess back then I was using cross on the owls.
For something I haven't done much at all, I'm okay with that.
I'm guessing you at least saw some of my more recent attempts. Compared to, well, what you're seeing now. I actually stopped to kill
It
this
would've
thing.
been better just keep the holy water. It would've been quicker for this. Sure, the owls would've been harder to deal with, but this would've gone by quicker for sure. Well, that was stupid. If I know what I'm doing, I should be able to make it through stage 4 without having to worry about health. If I do everything properly, I won't take too many hits there, so we're just gonna skip the meat and hope this works out for us.
Well, I'm on the assumption that it did. I did finish the
I
run.
don't have that much to rebuild if we do die, but I'd rather much avoid it. Oh, right, we split here.
Split there a bit later than I
That's
usually
where
do.
we split. Okay, double shot, that's gonna... Well, that frog is gonna jump right in front of me. And I'm not gonna deflect it with my whip or my cross, so that's gonna slow me down some more.
It hurts to watch every time a frog pushes me back. Because
I
to
really
think,
just wanna make sure I don't get hit anywhere else.
if I run this again,
So we
then
don't
I'll be
get
doing
no
that in the
trouble.
future, just getting hit on more frogs, inevitably. Yeah, if I run this again in the future, of course I gotta worry about even more frogs.
It should be easy enough to avoid. I'm just trying to get through here quick enough, make it to the platform in time. I probably won't do that. Oh,
That was close. Close
one.
one.
Any time there, and I didn't.
Oh,
Nice.
going up here instead of down.
Get the axe.
Old way of running that.
Just in case you got the triple shot multiplier on your holy water, just so you can clear it.
I'm gonna go for the triple shot on the axe trick, right? I'm at least gonna try and get that in my run.
Try and get the double by the time we get to the boss, but it's not gonna matter that much if we don't.
Yeah, it looks like that's what I'm setting up for.
Triple by accident or anything like that.
And I have a better stream layout too, these days.
Worse, die. I'll just kill that thing. I'm still not 100% sure what I'm doing with this route just yet. I'm still very new to this route. And don't get too close to the stairs so I don't climb up them by accident.
Why am I killing it from up here?
Oh crap, that's not good. Now I gotta kill
I have to wonder why I even bothered to kill it from up there.
No.
Don't
Cancel.
Don't
Pressing
reset
the
my
wrong
timer.
key.
I almost reset my timer
Hit
there.
N, not page down.
I probably could have very easily wiped out my timer there.
That split is wrong.
And that's a late split for sure.
That. Oh shit. Need to give focus to the window. Please hope I didn't screw this up majorly, and I'm pretty sure I did.
Nice start.
I want to do that again.
Also, an old way for doing the first half of stage 5.
So yeah, I'm supposed to do that. That much I'm sure of.
That was like the old way of
here.
doing it.
And here. Just pick this up. Let's try not to make any huge mistakes on this stage. Here's where you start coming into a few of the tricky parts. So I'm just trying to be careful. I don't even feel like I spent that much time practicing this, so I'm not sure how to do this. 1, 2, 3.
I mean, it's a bit technical in the first half of stage 5, but not quite on the same scale as later stages once you actually start doing all the flying with Alucard.
I think you take the damage here. It's quicker than killing the guy and waiting for the fire to vanish.
Oh, and I go down instead of up on 5-4.
Tricky part right here. I could opt to go for the cycle with the crushers right away, but I could opt to play it safe because you have to be pretty precise for that to work.
Yeah, especially considering it's a universal standard of sorts to have hearts heal
I think
health.
I'll make it.
Castlevania doesn't do that, however.
Not gonna go for it right away.
Instead, you're looking for
Just
food
skip
and
the cycle
walls.
if you're fast enough. And you know what you're doing to avoid, well, the set moving spikes near
I still
the
think I could have
stairs.
taken one hit and still been alive, but...
Axe. I don't want the axe, and I'm gonna be short on hearts. Where am I gonna pick up a... I need to pick up a big one or something. I'm gonna have to pick up the big one and miss a cycle here because I have to wait for the axe, or wanted to wait for the axe to vanish because I don't want to risk that.
Was there a heart on the screen?
Get the big one.
Okay, there was.
Well, kind of need more than 2 hearts to do this.
Out of the way, but there was
stand up
one.
here.
I think that's gonna work.
It's good so far. Oop. Don't want to be here. Come on, did we line it up right?
I think it's lined up good. Yeah, it is.
There we go.
2-cycle.
Nice. 2-cycle Alucard fight. So now we take Alucard. Still wish I hadn't thrown away some time just figuring out what keys to press to take the splits properly.
I can always retime it later anyways.
Stuff just now, so that's good.
If it matters.
Beat me. I'm not that surprised. I got you in like only like 2 cycles.
I'm not that surprised.
Alright, Alucard, let's go.
Yeah, Alucard, stop being surprised every time I beat you.
Please don't fuck this up, please.
You do the same thing every time. So don't act surprised when I beat you.
To eliminate the slime balls and then switch to Alucard and just go forward and hope for the best.
Oh, and that's like another
let's go.
old way of clearing that screen, an easy one.
Don't screw this up. I'm doing pretty good right now.
This should look pretty different from what I usually do on this screen nowadays. I expect this to look quite a bit different from what I do nowadays.
Need that whip upgrade. That's for suckers. Hopefully we didn't lose too many hearts. Get up. Okay.
Yeah, that looks very different from what I do today.
Heart management is way more important in this route than saving.
Why'd I fly up here? Why'd I fly up there, I wonder? I don't see the benefit to that. I see no benefit to what I just did there.
Right now, Alucard uses up hearts much faster in bat form than the Japanese version, so Alucard runs are actually much easier in that category than in the American version.
I actually read this up somewhere, but it doesn't really even seem to be the case.
I still think I know what I'm doing. I should be
You seem to lose hearts at almost the same rate between both versions of the game.
I should be fine, but we'll have to see. I know there's a big one I pick up right about here. Now we're gonna switch back to Trevor.
Yeah, so quick little rule of thumb, Team
And
Yumitsuki.
Trevor's just gonna use his holy water to kill this Skull Knight King here.
If you're playing Castlevania, then hearts restore anything, do anything but restore health.
Uh-oh.
Just a quick rule of thumb. If you play Castlevania, hearts will do literally anything besides restoring your health.
To do it, but nonetheless. Yeah, that could have been better.
Okay, at this point, I think this run's
that guy
almost...
acts differently from the Skull Knight you fight in Stage 1.
Yeah, I think this run's almost a minute behind my world record run at this point. Or almost a minute behind.
I still need to get used to that.
Yeah, that split name, though. Yeah, I did see that Brando video, by the way, on Castlevania 3. Yeah, I've seen Brando's rap.
Get the watch and the whip upgrade.
I'm
Alucard,
bitches.
Anymore because, well, Alucard doesn't use a whip, so it wouldn't make sense for Alucard to be picking up a whip upgrade, so...
I'm Alucard. Bitches don't know about my vampire tricks. My balls are on fire, bitch, I get my fix. Don't be acting all jealous cause I'm pulling your shit. You trying to be the man, bitch. I'm straight drilling it.
Oh, nice.
I'll remember the rest.
I like where this is going.
Straight drilling it. That's about all Alucard can really do, but if you know how to actually push that platform to its limit, then of course it's going to be really cool.
We should be alright. If I can get both these big ones, we're good. We're good.
Old strategy here as well.
To fly through and don't hit any bats, or don't hit anything prematurely.
Okay, I thought I was going to try and clip through the ceiling, but I didn't know how to do that back then. Didn't know how to clip through ceilings back then.
And there's also a big heart, so we can really use all that.
At least not all the ones I clip through these days.
It's much easier to just take the stairs and try and fly through this little gap here.
And taking the stairs.
Here.
Or otherwise, normally, these days I would just clip through 2 ceilings.
Get to 0, or maybe after the fight we'll get to 0. Kill Frankie with Alucard, because it takes time to transform to one character and back, like 9 seconds or so.
I still do this without Trevor,
so
this
fight.
fight.
Minimize that. Just get rid of the last heart, and then we're done the stage. Oh, there we go.
There we go.
Not too bad, actually. I'm not doing too shabby right now. But it might all fall apart in Stage 7, because, well, Stage 7 on Alucard's route is absolute murder.
I don't remember if this was a Deathless run or not.
It's gonna be absolute murder.
I don't remember if this was deathless. We'll have to see.
I remembered I struggled to get through this stage with save states and the help me 10 lives code.
Back in 2012. I used save states and 10
Yeah,
lives, and I still struggled with the stage. And then there was like, I didn't even beat stage 8, so there was no video on that.
I used save states and still struggle on this one. But that was 5 years ago, and things have changed. They have really changed, let me tell you.
They have changed even more since 2020.
Just in case, we can definitely use our health because this is a long stage. And I am not exaggerating with the whole long. This is quite possibly the biggest stage in the game. I'm pretty sure it is the longest stage in the game, and it'll feel even longer if you have trouble getting through it. Like, I'm expecting you to have trouble getting through this stage.
Even at my very best, a run of the stage all the way through
only off an acid drop, which only ever does 2.
still takes a little under 5 minutes. Even at my very best.
Yeah, Alucard's fireballs are weaker than most other attacks. You usually have to get close for them to do a lot of damage, and that often leaves Alucard open to getting hit himself, so really. For the most part, Alucard sucks when it comes to fighting. Yeah, I just had some trouble there, and this guy... oh, he can't even attack while he's on stairs. If having weak fireball attack wasn't bad enough, he can't attack while he's on stairs. So I'm gonna have to go back for that part, because... And now we're gonna have to hope that we don't screw this up, because our health is starting to run a little short now.
Oh, the old bat kill setup.
That was okay, I guess.
Okay.
A little shaky there at the end, but it's okay. Just fly up now.
That was okay. I definitely will not be able to accept that if I'm shooting for another world record.
Hopefully we don't mess this up. Probably gonna take this slowly, just to make sure I don't get hit there.
Oh yeah, this screen with the spiders on it.
That slow.
And that stupid red skeleton.
And I still almost got hit.
And then these birds too.
Okay, at least that was good. Our heart count's looking amazing, but our health not so much, so I'm just taking things slowly in this stage now. Just to make sure it doesn't all blow up in our face.
Now that I think about it, this is probably roughly the amount of health I'm supposed to have on world record pace going into this part of the stage.
If you fly too low, you just touch the bottom of the screen and die, so you have to avoid that.
If I'm doing things right, I think this is actually how much health I have.
Jump right into that thing, trying to go into this next room. Cost me 2 seconds, but I don't want to lose a whole run from that, if I can help it. I hope it doesn't spawn on top of me.
First to like my first Alucard run. I see.
That was rough.
Okay, I switched to Trevor here early.
I mean, I was at half health. We really didn't need to lose anymore, because if the mummies hit me, then I'm not going to be able to take a hit for the entire boss rush, and there's 3 bosses in this stage, so...
Yeah, another old strat.
You can imagine just how hard that's going to get. So don't take a hit here, don't screw this up. Can't afford it.
What's my Cyclops kill gonna look like, though?
I could always opt to go for the meat, but that's slower, and at this point, I think I will. Just to make sure I don't die in this run. I think I'll just take it the safe strat. I'm really tempted to just go the safe route. It's gonna take more time, but if I get hit on one of the mummies, which is very likely to happen, then that'll spell all sorts of trouble. Doesn't take too long to kill this guy, but it's much quicker to just go around where the mummies are.
Got a new comment of some sort.
Well, I opted to go for the meat just to have a really safe fight.
I might read it, like, after I'm done watching this set of fights here. I think I'm gonna read it after these boss fights, in between stages 7 and 8.
I try and go for the quick kill on Cyclops here. Which we have, so there's the one hit. because if I would have taken a hit on the mummies and had 2 points of health, I would have not been able to do that.
And there's still a Cyclops quick kill in this run. I still did do that.
I think I'm still gonna run short on holy water. Actually, no, that was just...
Whoa, I didn't think I'd two-cycle Leviathan this early on in my attempts at running Alucard.
Okay. If I don't screw up anything major in the last 3 stages, we'll have a pretty nice first run.
That was my first ever Alucard run, and I got a two-cycle on Leviathan.
I just hope I do better in 7-4, don't take too much damage to all the enemies there.
Was not expecting that to go so smoothly.
And I just get knocked around all over the place. 20 minutes going into stage 8, it's not too bad.
Eventually that's more like 20 minutes going into stage 9.
Now we gotta avoid taking hits throughout the course of the stage, because there's 2 damage boosts you can take here.
Yeah, we gotta start somewhere.
And I want to take them both, ideally.
Right, the damage boost I actually knew about back then.
So I'm just trying to watch out and keep an eye on my health, and just the enemies on screen, actually. So, I'm pretty sure there's a faster way to do that, but...
Well, I took the damage boosts that were known of at the time.
So I want to try and take damage boosts here and in the next room.
I mean, we're looking at a run before, like, several damage boosts are actually
And
known.
not get hit
That was close!
too many additional times.
Low axe?
Good.
First run ever, and it's a low axe.
We did it. Now I'm probably going to switch back to Trevor just to get the kill on death, because it's much easier to do, it's less risky.
Unless I screw that up naturally.
My health is now pretty low. I took an extra hit off one of the slime balls, which is what I want to avoid doing, so we're going to take it slow here.
I'm gonna guess I still maybe die here. Though I would prefer I don't.
Trevor, and just hopefully I'll mess this up. If I do, run's probably over.
Run's probably over.
Uh-oh. Fuck! Oh, man! That was
Oof.
a disaster right there. And that was unfortunate.
Oh.
Hopefully I can just recover a shot multiplier and just try and pull it back.
Man, what an attempt we had there.
So good, but the Grim Reaper fight wasn't.
Man, what an attempt.
Now I'm just trying to get a shot multiplier to appear.
With crosses.
Oh, there we go. And I have a lot of crosses to get rid of, but we have a shot multiplier now. Now I gotta get all the weapons back.
What, the death to death?
Now I gotta do a bunch of rebuilding, which is gonna take a lot of time out of my run. Crosses don't even work on this form, so...
Whip only for stage 2 of death.
Should've just tried to recover with the holy water. What was I thinking with the crosses? I should've just gone for the water.
Ready for some whip only action?
Much more ideal play. And that was a stupid play on my part. Why didn't I just go for the holy water? Even with, like, just a single shot, I still think I could have done an okay job on that Grim Reaper fight, because I had full health going into it anyway, so why did I not go for it?
Unlisted, but I just typed the link that was on stream.
I gotta recover Alucard's attack.
Okay.
And some hearts. Just in case we have another slip-up. Now I'm gonna have to start building stuff up again.
Oh, this Flea Man screen.
So I gotta get that holy water back.
I'm gonna take this very slowly, aren't I?
Uh-oh. I can't hit the enemies. I can't hit all the enemies. There's so many of them. And now I'm gonna be short on
Oh,
health.
Flea Man.
Didn't need.
Oh man, Flea Man.
I
Oh!
pressed the attack button and just didn't go through. And I don't know what happened there, but I'm glad it happened.
I'm glad it happened.
Just try to pick up on extra hearts and make sure this doesn't completely backfire. Gonna need to switch to Trevor and just build up a shot multiplier. Need to get back to double holy water, because I freaking lost it. Alright, now it should be fine to do these jumps.
Yeah, so far I died once this run.
I just have to make sure I don't mess this up, otherwise I'm gonna be going for wall meat for sure.
We're definitely not gonna see jump tapping here.
Die trying to get up here.
Definitely won't be seeing jump tapping on this screen.
I think I jump up here.
Another old
climb.
strategy. Yeah, another old
That's
strat.
okay, I guess. I think I fly into this guy, take damage here.
Yeah, that waterfall screen, that vertical
heart.
section got improved on at least 2-3 different times.
Yeah, it's gonna be a little slow here because I'm gonna switch back to Trevor and then back to Alucard because I need to get my holy water back.
For Doppel. I hope I remember to actually get this holy water, of course. I could forget, and that would be really unfortunate.
Okay, let's get up here, please.
Alright, so we're gonna get the holy water. Yep.
That, plus we're going to have to build up the shell multiplier, too. So I'm gonna have to find good places to do that. Okay, I was
Not that
nervous
hard.
I was gonna have an enemy spawn right on top of me for a second there.
2 of them.
Okay, we get 2 for the price of 1. Nice. I took 1 death so far. Hopefully it doesn't turn into like 2 or something.
2.
Or more.
There's the double. That was
Our
quick.
shot multiplier's back. I like the look of that. Now let's try and build up a few more hearts. There's a big one here I want to get now, so let's do that. Just gonna try and fly around a bit more with Alucard and just hope that works out for us.
Okay. Didn't get hit, surprisingly. I thought I was gonna get hit there.
Our health, it's okay, I guess. I'm definitely willing to go into 9-4 with this much health. If I don't get hit by a bird, then we should be able to do this pretty easily.
Or even worse, 2
It's
birds.
not the end of the world, but... Oh, man, what are you doing? Oh, just can't predict what it's ever gonna do. Oh, that's even worse! Oh, why did I go for it? Why am I so dumb? Why did I go for it? What am I doing? What am I
Oh no.
man? Oh, man.
How am I gonna recover?
What am I doing? Why did I go for that? I should have just walked across. I don't know how to walk across.
And then the accidental pause.
What am I doing? Now I'm gonna have to go all the way out for a sub-weapon to even have a shot at the doppelganger, and even then, I don't know if it's gonna...
Yup, I was going for the backup cross.
Be able to do it.
As soon as I started going left, I knew I was headed for the backup cross there.
Screwed me up, and I'm not gonna have holy water, or I don't know what I'm doing anymore.
Don't grab that.
Just hit me so hard, I'm not even sure what's going on anymore.
Right, so 2 deaths in this run now.
Almost nothing going into this fight. Almost nothing at all. Got a whip upgrade, but... Oh, right.
Do I remember the double shot?
Got a shot multiplier.
Yes, I do.
Next time, I'm probably just going to have to walk across the bridge. Not try anything funny, because I apparently can't.
Uh-oh.
And I'm probably dead here, too.
Uh-oh, this is not looking good.
Got a pretty rough start on this fight, and I can't jump over him, so I'm dead.
3 deaths now. If you really don't know the doppelganger fight, then it's not easy to recover from losing your holy water to try and fight that guy.
I did, but I think I just... Especially if that happens, like I just jump into enemies I can't
Like, unless you really know the doppelganger fight, like, super well, then trying to recover from dying before you actually get a chance to use holy water on it is especially painful. Well, I got more of a life bar this time around.
I really screwed this up. I've really screwed this up. Like, I'm not even sure what I'm doing anymore.
I do also finish another run this stream, by the way. Not gonna watch the entirety of that other run, but I do finish another run this stream. This is my very first one, though.
Okay, he's jumped up here. If I had axes, I'd just be able to kill him with those, but I don't, so... Oh, this might work.
Might get him this time.
Hallelujah.
That was good. Sort of.
That was a really rough stage.
6 minutes spent on 9.
I'm short whip going into stage A, so the birds might give me a lot of trouble here. Unless I can get the long whip to drop. Even then, I don't think think it's gonna change much. I'm trying to get to the triple shot of my axe. I'm trying to get the triple shot on the axe and not get hit here prematurely, so I'm just going to take it slow, get rid of the birds. Now we go.
Well, I ultimately still got that set up.
We still might have a strong finish here. Thus, I'm gonna get that big heart because I know I need quite a few. If we hadn't lost all that time on stage 9, this would have been a really good run.
There's still our triple shot axe.
It's the stage 8 and 9 deaths that really cost us here. I'm just gonna have to make sure I know what I'm doing there and don't screw that up ever again. Just gotta make sure I'm familiar with that next time. Trying to keep an eye on my heart count, because you're gonna need every last one of them for this stage. And Medusa's, and you're gonna need every last bit of health here too, so you have to be extremely careful on this one. Just gotta be extremely careful with all your resources on this stage.
Oh, this looks different from what I'm expecting.
Oh right, his attack is just... He's got the weaker attack. Crap, I didn't realize until now. Get that built back up. Just gonna make sure I don't take a hit anywhere else except for that one spot and then here, because he can't attack while on stairs, so we're just gonna take the hit there.
Also, back then we didn't know you could skip through this ceiling in stage A-2.
We really don't have much of a say there, so we're gonna take the hit. Now
Yeah, back then we never knew you could just clip through that ceiling.
We'll have a pretty decent stage A if we do. And this could have been a much better run had I not taken all those deaths.
I think I'll just go see if my other run I finished the stream was deathless. I'm gonna guess it might have been, I don't know.
So let's not use up too many axes before we get to the third phase. And if we could jump, that would be really nice. Apparently not, though. Apparently we can't jump, so we gotta, like, do 2 cycles there.
That is not even close to what's in the current world record. Nor is this going to be close to what was in the WR. Still do wonder if I'm going to get a 1 cycle in Drac 3. Still do wonder if I 1 cycled that, I might have, let's see.
To the spot, to the spot. No, throw it, please, for fuck's sake, throw it.
Oh, wow!
1 cycle! That's a good way to finish off the run.
Wow, 1 cycle on the first run!
Really rocky stage 8 and 9.
I'm like, what was that strategy I did for a 1 cycle anyways? What was that strategy? I hadn't seen it in a while.
I lost all that time on stage 9.
I've never really seen that, like, in a long time.
I'm really tempted to go again, but I don't know. I think I will.
Yeah, I did definitely go again, clearly.
That plus I'll have to be a bit smarter on stages 8 and 9. Either that or
Died on
just practice
4.
both.
Oh no, did I die on 5? Died somewhere.
I think I will practice them right now.
A lot of runs getting lost early.
Yeah, getting stuck in the ground doesn't help. I didn't want to have to take that extra hit, because during a run, well...
This one... I lost this one on stage 9. Okay, how did I lose this one?
Oh my god!
Okay, like... Medusa's on the bridge? I want to see how he lost this one.
Try to make sure I don't get hit anywhere else, because we do not want that right now.
Man, look at all those gold splits, though.
Health is okay.
Okay, this was my 6th attempt
Just
here.
have the chance with these birds here again. And that didn't work. We might be in trouble again.
Certainly got better at dodging Medusas these days.
No! No, 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 no! Oh my god! For fuck's sake, can't you just do anything right? Can't didn't you do anything right?
To be fair, it looked like I jumped over that Medusa.
Fucking shit.
To be fair, it definitely looked like I jumped over that guy, so I don't know. I just touched, like, barely the wrong pixel of the Medusa somehow, and it killed me. It really did look like I was about to clear that jump first. Yeah, it looked like I was going to clear the jump, so I don't quite know what happened there. Still turns out I hit it anyways. So I just want to quickly see if my next completed run in this stream is deathless. This one died on stage A. Wait, what? This one died at Dracula?
Just lost it.
This one
So
died
we're
at
just gonna
Dracula?
step back and settle for killing him in 2 cycles just to make sure we actually kill him before he kills us. And it still doesn't matter because I still die anyway. And just like that, it's all over.
God
Damn it.
damn it.
For fuck's sake.
Okay, so this is the run I actually complete. I'm gonna guess this one's deathless, right? I don't think I die on stage 1. Not gonna really watch the whole thing. Okay, so another 225. Can I just skip further through the live stream? See what the split... Okay, that one apparently died. That run also died too. I'm just gonna fast forward further through the stream. I'm gonna be under the assumption that none of this was deathless so far. So far, none of this really looks like I died anywhere. Probably didn't die here either. So far, it doesn't really look like I died anywhere. Yeah, it looks like pretty clean so far. Okay, did I die? I had a watch and then I lost it, so I'm guessing maybe I did die in this run still.
And fuck, I can't do anything. I can't do anything about that.
Yep.
And that's fucking impossible.
Okay, at least one death still.
No. Need that big... No. What are you... No. Come on. I don't know what I'm doing anymore. It's over. Like, I can't think straight anymore. The run's over.
That's still a minute faster than my other stage 9.
You have to leave that heart behind, so we're gonna have to do something about that. Not sure what it is, though.
Alright, just fast forward to the Dracula fight.
Hearts, but now we need to kill Dracula's 3 forms, which is much easier said than done.
That's a lot of hearts, by the way.
Heart count's still looking somewhat good. We should be able to make this work. Provided we don't get hit anywhere along the way trying this.
I've really come a long way with this Dracula fight now, haven't I?
Okay, let's just not screw up this final fight. And I just screwed that up. No. Throw. Don't throw the fight. Throw the axe. It's gonna be only a 2 cycle, but we killed him.
Don't throw the fight. Throw the axe. Words to live by.
We made too many silly little mistakes right at the beginning of Drac 3.
That was my second finished run of Alucard.
Any minute now. God damn it, I took a death and still got a 29-27.
Yeah, second form is so much faster now.
What time would we have?
So is the run in general, really, so much faster.
God damn it. Reached a little too much in stage 9. That really didn't help either.
Yeah, so you might have missed most of that very first run where I got like a 32-minute clear time or something.
At least I only took 1 death, but still, that really felt like it really should have been 0.
32 minutes and however many seconds, 16.
I had a feeling I was going to beef something in the practice like that.
Yeah, that was the clear time of my very first Alucard run.
Go for some wall meat.
Yeah, so that was my very first Alucard run. And then a bit of this exact same stream, just right after. Also looking at some of my failed attempts that led up to my second completed Alucard run, and then my second completed Alucard run, which was a 29-21. Yeah, so I didn't think my very first Alucard run was this slow, but I was apparently wrong. And there was an alternate setup for that one cycle for Phase 3 that I didn't even remember was a thing. Like, apparently there was an alternate way to set up the one cycle for Drac 3.
Cycles there.
That I wasn't even aware of. Alright, so, Mancini, watch this. Well, as soon as his second phase dies anyways, watch this.
Come on. Okay. To the spot.
Jump that laser.
No, throw it. Please, for fuck's sake, throw it.
I mean, it technically works.
One cycle! That's a good way to finish off the run, but we had a really rocky stage 8 and 9.
I mean, it technically works.
And if I didn't, this could have easily been sub 30.
Of course,
I wouldn't have lost all that time on
I'm not gonna go
stage
back to
9.
the old way, but still, just showing that it somehow apparently still works.
I'm really tempted to go again, but I don't know.
And yes, there were over 2,000 attempts between this run and my latest one, which I just did, like, I don't know, yesterday evening.
I should just practice them both.
I think yesterday evening was attempt number 2085, and I got a 2559 with that. So yeah, there was well over 2,000 attempts between this one and my latest. And also, the world record was probably like 5 attempts prior to my latest one. And I think the world record was attempt number 2080. The 2543, like my most recent world record. Yeah, it's definitely been well over 2,000 attempts either way. Okay, so that was pretty much my first Alucard run. I'm just